Hey man, it's your boy Erickson here once again with one of these videos on my series Talking to the Void. So I figured out I will start filming here in the park. That way you get a more interesting view of nature instead of me in front of my PC. I'm still gonna do some videos in front of my PC, mainly gaming, but some other times maybe just talking about stuff that I need using OBS for. And in these short format lazy videos, I'm just gonna speak my mind. And right now it's a good time because I'm shy and I don't like to feel myself speaking in front of a lot of people. So right now it's the perfect time because there is nobody around, so I'll just make it quick. And I just wanted to talk about something that came to my mind the other day. So let me turn around here. So mainly, I just wanted to tell you a story of how my wife got laid off from her job just like a couple of months back. Because okay, so long story short. How can I summarize this? Well, I'm just gonna focus on her story. She got this job like maybe 1 year ago as a contractor. So that basically means like she gets paid and she does the work and that's it. No benefits, no social security, no safety net, not anything. And she was, I guess, cool with that in the very beginning, even though what she wanted to earn was not what was discussed. I guess it was discussed, but like they gave her a little bit less of what she wanted, which sucks because then she needs to pay her taxes and her well, in this case she will have to pay for her insurance, which right now I'm giving her insurance through my work. But anyway, that's not important. What's important is the thing that I'm gonna tell you, which sucks. So basically, at some point in the process, she got pregnant, and as I said in in my previous video, my daughter was not planned. We're super happy, like we're the happiest we've ever been with our daughter, but like she was not planned. And the thing is, like, so she had a job a long time ago in Mexico City, and in these jobs she met like a co-worker, and that co-worker ended up working in this previous job she had. So he called her because she needed a 3D renderer, and he knew her, so he already knew that my wife is really good doing what she does, and begged her to come and work for him. And this was during a transition period in my wife's life. She had been dealing with some stuff, and eventually she wanted to search for a new job. And then that's when our friend called her, and long story short, she ended up working there, as I previously mentioned, like as a contractor or anything. But well, anyways, when she got pregnant, way ahead of time, she told him like, hey, straight up, I'm pregnant, so I'm gonna have to take like some months, like, because that's nature, right? I'm gonna have to take some months off. I'm letting you know ahead of time. Oh my god, I need a selfie stick because holding the phone right now with one hand is kind of messy. Sorry guys, I'm new to this. I feel really weird. I don't want people to see me, but anyway. Anyway, so she let them know, and he was like, yeah, there's always a lot of work here and blah blah blah, and just, when are you planning on leaving? And she said like, well, I'm due somewhere around January, so maybe I can work until late December. and that's what she did. Let's go back the same way. I look like a madman. I'll eventually just look normal doing this stuff, but for now this is my second video anyway. So yeah, so that's what happened, and she let him know like I'm off this date. So we had our daughter, and a couple of months passed, and I told her like, hey, you need to start talking to your friend, maybe work out a date for you to return. And she will write to him, and no answer, no reply back. And then like 1 week will go by, and she will like call him or text him or whatever again. Oh yeah, sorry, I was so busy and blah blah blah. And let's get on a call this day or whatever. So eventually like no call was made. They just texted each other back, and he basically said like, yeah, your job was given to one of our freelancers, like your full-time position was given to one of our freelancers, but just let me know. Oh well, first he started saying something about like how she needed to learn to do some stuff. Like, okay, so me and my wife, we're both 3D artists and animators, so like we know our ways around 3D and stuff. And basically for this job, which is in a marketing agency, they it's not a job opening for 3D artists. It's more like for industrial designer, not an architect, but like industrial designer, because they need to build stuff. So what that means is like whatever you model in 3D and render out is sent to production, and they build it. So they need like these blueprints and stuff. And he was arguing like how she needed to learn how to create those blueprints because her blueprints were no good enough, and she took like a lot of time creating those. And I was like, motherfucker, you work with her like for almost 7 years in the same place. You know her work. Like, you know she's not an industrial designer, and still she's that good that you begged her to come and work for you, even though she explained to you that that wasn't her role at all, and like she wanted to find something industry related like animation or VFX or production or whatever, right? And you begged her because you were complaining that whatever people you had working for you now, they were not good enough. And she eventually came and worked for you because you're supposed to be her friend. And now you're telling her like she's not good enough for this job. And yeah, so me and my wife, we got a little angry. Obviously we didn't tell him anything. We were just like talking to each other and how shitty his behavior was. And eventually she said like, hey, so just let me know which software do you need me to use, and ask your people how they're doing the blueprints, and I can learn. So maybe when I come back, I'll be ready or whatever. And he never replied. And so I got angry and I told her like, that's just shitty behavior, man. Like, you're supposed to be friends. He could have let you know from the very beginning when he hired you, like, hey, you need to learn our pipeline and how these blueprints are made. And then 1 year after, she will have basically masterized how to create these blueprints and stuff. But he never did. So we thought that that was just an excuse to cover his ass and say like, yeah, since you were not good enough for this job, we had to give your full-time position to one of our freelancers. So yeah, she lost her job for having a baby. And the shitty thing is like, I mean, we can live with my job and my salary, but before that, like, I don't want to get into financial details about myself and stuff, but like, we got in debt a little bit. It's not like a huge amount, nothing to worry, but still it's like a significant amount that we needed to pay off, and we were basically using her salary to pay for that, to get out of debt as quickly as possible. And all of a sudden that income is gone, and now we only have my income and she's jobless. So just to continue the train of thought of my previous video, that job security doesn't exist anymore. Like, for me, hearing about people like, oh, he's been working at this company for 25 years, so he retired working at this position or whatever, like, that sounds from another planet, man. Like, that to me is not real anymore. And just today I was talking to a coworker, and he asked me, because he saw in LinkedIn one of my coworkers posting that he's gonna be available in June to work, basically, so maybe he got laid off. And so in my previous video I just mentioned that, like how we can all get laid off at any moment. So there's no job stability anymore, and that's also why that future that our baby boomers parents wanted for us was an illusion. Because forget about like AI replacing us, forget about getting rich, buying property, getting healthcare, and all like basic necessities covered. Like, even maintaining a steady job for some years seems to be like impossible right now. And I don't want to attract bad luck or anything, but that's keeping me awake at night sometimes. Like, we are fully dependent on my job right now, and I often wonder what's gonna happen if I get laid off, right? So remember in my previous video I said like, I just want to have enough to live my life comfortably. I don't want to get rich, I don't want to get famous, I don't want like a Lamborghini or a mansion in Beverly Hills or none of that bullshit. I just want to be able to provide for me and my family and my pets, which are part of my family, and just provide for my daughter. So even that seems to be like really hard to do nowadays. Like, most of us are living paycheck to paycheck, and everybody's getting fired or laid off or whatever. So I often wonder like, what's gonna happen if we all get laid off, right? What are we supposed to do? So on a high note, let me just show you. Can I turn around the camera? No, I can't. I just want to show you this. Look how beautiful this is. Oops, my finger. Anyway, so yeah, just a reminder that enjoy your life. Nothing is secure anymore. Doesn't matter how hard you work, how hard you put in the effort. Like, nothing is guaranteed anymore. So yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, I just wanted to tell you that I don't want to keep this video going for any longer. I'm practicing. Hopefully you enjoy it. And if you want to keep listening to more stories like this, please hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. So, end of transmission.